If you're someone that struggles to stay on track with your fat loss goals while at social events, you'll want to keep watching. Look, there's never really going to be a quiet time in someone's life, so cutting out social events while trying to work towards fitness goals is just going to be unrealistic, and anyone who tries to seriously avoid social events is just going to get fear of missing out. You're going to get really intense cravings because you're missing those foods that you can eat out, and you're just going to struggle to stick to that plan. You're eventually going to go out, have the time of your life, and be like, stuff that fat loss goal that I have, I'm going to keep living life. But most people don't realize that you can still keep living life while achieving your fat loss goals. And look, I get it can be a bit hard trying to find this balance, but this is why I've made this video for you guys. So let's get straight into it and run through it. Cool. So the reason why social events feel so hard to stay on track while working towards a fat loss goal is you want to enjoy yourself, but you just don't want to overdo it. And obviously at social events, it's all we know to go and, have a great time after a full week of work. You just want to have that reset where you can just be comfortable, go eat the foods that you want, go enjoy your time as much as you like, as much as you want, right? So of course there does come a bit of sacrifice when, you're trying to lose weight and balance social events and all this stuff. But it doesn't mean you have to completely cut out your enjoyment as a whole. Sometimes for people, it feels like you just can't win and you can't progress, but I'm going to show you why you can. First of all, you can use our program's calorie booster approach. So if you haven't done this before, basically you slightly reduce your daily calorie goal by 100 to 200. I wouldn't go any more than that. Maybe in extreme circumstances you can, but 100 to 200 early in the week. So it's not a massive sacrifice. It's a very small amount, but over the time, it does save up a lot. All this does is these extra calories that you're saving up, let's just say you have an event on Sunday, you have mum's birthday dinner. So from Monday to Saturday, you're eating 200 less calories. So that's 6 days where you're saving up 200 calories each day, which is going to be 1,200 extra calories. And then this is going to mean that when you get to Sunday, you're going to have an extra 1,200 calories on top of your normal daily calorie goal. Let's say it's 2,000, which is going to mean that you have 3,200 calories for mum's birthday dinner, which is amazing, right? That's plenty of space to still enjoy yourself and stay on track. Given you also apply some of our other tips that we've got on this here. In terms of preparation, you can do a quick menu check online. So look at the nutritional information online and make an informed decision about, what meal is going to help you stay on track, but still give you the enjoyment that you're after. Say, for example, you might be going to a pub and, you might like a pub steak. So you go get your pub steak, which should be completely fine. But then say you want some chips as well. So you might mix a bit of chips with a bit of salad. Or if you get, a side of garlic bread or something like that, you might share that garlic bread with someone else. The main idea of, having a quick look at the menu stops that sort of initial moment of thinking, screw it, when you're at this social event. And you've got to make a decision when you're hungry and, you don't want to whip out the bloody calorie tracking app because you're, out with the last thing you want to do. So doing this in advance is going to help, and preparation is going to be your best friend. Pre-tracking the whole day of eating in MyFitnessPal. So pick your meal, figure out how it's going to work into your day. Also plan out the meals before the social event so you can work out how it's all going to fit. That way, when you go into the day, there's less decisions to be made and ultimately less stress. Prioritizing protein early. In this day of eating, as I said, you can pre-track your day of eating. So before this social event, you want to prioritize protein. Reason being is protein is very satiating, which means it's going to keep you fuller for longer. And obviously, there's going to be foods high in protein that are high in calories. So you want to be aiming for high volume, low calorie, high protein foods. This is going to give you the best chance of turning up to the social event not super hungry and not making impulsive decisions about your food. Another piece of advice we got is sharing a side with someone. So I did mention this before, but if you want that, a dessert, you might want a lava cake. Sharing the side with someone is automatically halves the calories that you're having, but it still gives you the satisfaction and treats the craving of eating what you want to eat, right? It might be garlic bread, it might be just chips, whatever it is. If it's considered a side, sides are usually more calorie dense than the actual main meal itself in some circumstances. The most important thing I can give you guys is don't spiral if you do overdo it at these social events. Look, the best thing for you to do at this point is just to accept it and to not keep digging yourself an even bigger hole, and just accept it, move on, get back on track. Because look, the reality is one day or a weekend isn't going to be the absolute worst thing. If you've got the right plan in place, you're confident in your plan, and you're getting results off the back of it, a few days of going off track isn't going to mean anything as long as you pick yourself up and results will be coming back consistently once again, as long as you got the right plan. As I was saying before, structure and preparation is going to be your best friend with absolutely anything with fat loss, even in life in general. So make sure you're using these tips that I've just given you when you're preparing for your next social event to stay on track with your fat loss goals. If you feel like you're stuck in a bit of a fat loss rut and you need a bit of help, and you want a free personalized fat loss plan that is personalized to your lifestyle, that takes into consideration your favorite foods and social events, and will guarantee that if you follow it, you'll lose 5 to 10 kilos, then let us help you out. We'll sort you out with a plan. All you need to do to claim it is just scan this QR code here that you can see on the screen and DM me the word social plan. And if you want more